Obsession. I want to know overall what's up with today's horror. We're gonna look a little bit if I want to on this movie, but as you know the deal, IMDb monetized. Happen. Okay, so have you seen the Obsession? All right. Yes or no? Thanks for joining. So have you seen the Obsession? I'm gonna check out a little bit. If I'm thinking about checking a little bit of wiki on it, on the Obsession. But if not, what we'll do is what's up with the horror in the last 5 years? It's really what I want to know. We can go back 10 years, possibly. So we'll go back 10 years and see what happened with horror and what is the Obsession. Have you seen it? Yes, you have. Oh, all right. I have not seen it. I want to know. I think it's coming to Paramount. I'd like to know what you thought about it, but it seems like you've seen it. I guess the hype there is worth the watch. Yes, I had the wiki. We're gonna go to the wiki, so let's do that first. So Obsession 2025 film. It says 2026. Not sure why, but there's some pictures here. Let's check it out. 7.9 already in IMDb. Obsession is a. We're reading from the wiki, so follow with me here. Tony Sanchez. Hey Tony, your work has been hectic, but glad I could join. Yes, Tony, thanks for coming through, man. Good to see Tony. Tony Sanchez, baby. Yes. Tony, missed you, man. Good to see you for this one. The Obsession. So you have seen it, huh, Tony? Is that you, right? Thanks for the like, Tony. Appreciate you coming in, too. Have you seen it, huh? Where'd you see it, Tony, in the theater? Where'd you see this? I've never seen it, so I'm doing... I don't think I'm ever going to see it, Tony. I have a problem with today's horror, you know? I guess we'll discuss that, right? But I just really have a thing about today's horror. I don't know if it's where it's how it's been shot or how it looks or what the premise is, but we're gonna check it out. I haven't seen this. I'm never gonna see it probably. That's for sure. Purposely. But look, Obsession is a 2025 American independent supernatural horror film. Written, directed, and edited by Curry Barker. The film follows... Who's Curry Barker? We don't know. The film follows Bear. I'm sorry, I'm laughing, everybody. Yeah, seen it. What'd you think? You like it? Well, tell me about this movie. We're gonna read it. Tony, fill me in on this movie, Obsession, since you've seen it, okay? Let me know your review. Give me a review, and I'm gonna read through this Wikipedia, see if I can decipher this thing. So, a music store, right? He buys a supernatural toy that grants his wish for his friend Nikki to fall in love with him, resulting in horrific consequences. All right, body dysmorphia. What is this? Obsession. Obviously, it's an obsession. Listen, what does this? What movie does this? Teeth? What movie? It Follows, Teeth. What are we talking here? What are we talking here? It Follows, Teeth. There's another one. So Teeth. Obsession. There's another one. What is this? Tales from the Crypt episode here, guys. It feels like all these new movies, everyone, is a Tales from the Crypt episode. Thanks for coming in. Have you seen The Obsession? Yes, 71% of the real brand viewers has seen it. 29% has not seen it. No, I am not going to see it. I haven't seen it. I'm looking at it on Wikipedia. That's as close as I'm going to get with The Obsession, or obsessed with it, to tell you the truth. It's just this new horror age, whatever wave of these new movies for at least the last 5, maybe longer than that, years. It's just not my thing. Yep, Tony Sanchez 230 says, I expected more from the film, to be honest. Thank you, Tony, for your honest opinion on that film already, right? So, right, so do I, and I know we're not getting much at all. I know it's low budget. You're going to consider that, right, Tony? We're going to consider it. The budget is only $750,000, and it walks away with almost $500 million. One of the highest-grossing horror movies, if not the highest-grossing horror movie of all time, possibly, or movie, right? Independent film. Guys, independent film, they're stating it is. $750,000. In 2026, yeah, that's pretty damn good. I give him credit on that, no doubt about it. Real viewers is reality. You know, that's damn good. What is the thing here? What is this? Like, why? Why the substance? I just did a stream, Tony, on the substance. Never wanting to watch that, and how it's like death becomes her and the perfection all in one. Check it out, bro. You know what I mean? It's a quick stream. But this one, The Obsession 2, it's like one of those movies. And not just seeing the title, Tony, and the previews or whatever. I didn't even see a full trailer. Just knowing about it, I'm not scared, you know. And it's like a horror movie, a supernatural horror film. Really, dude? Supernatural? What is it? Craft, dude. Craft 96, everyone, does The Obsession well. In its own little in a way, you know, and they cast a spell on Skeet Ulrich, and that's how it goes. And he's in love, and he'll do anything to get the chick. So, or now it's reversed. It's the chick does everything to get the guy. What is this? I gotta see further. I know there's something wrong here. Tony Sanchez, 236. I will definitely check out that stream. Yeah, man. It's good to see you, though, Tony. I'm glad that work is going well, though, dude. That you're powering through work, you know? Thank you, man. Like, I appreciate you even taking time to come on for this stream, you know? Appreciate you. But 50-50, guys. 50. Have you seen The Obsession? 50, look at that, Tony. 50-50. Review artists, yes and no. 50-50, guys, out of 12 votes. 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Draw a line in the sand. You know, you can't ride the line. You got to cross it, and we're crossing it. I love it. You know, am I going to see it or not? No. You know, have I seen it? Of course not. I already answered the poll. This is something I do at the end of every stream, but this is something before. I want to get the pulse, Tony, you know, of the audience and see what they feel just based off ear and word of mouth. Where is this at already? You know, I think it's coming to Paramount if it's not already on there, but no. But Tony, give me some more background on this film while I go through it. So there is, you know, some known. I know Indy Navarro or whatever is hot right now. She fire, and she's coming up 13 Reasons Why. You know, she's whatever. I don't know. A YouTube sketch comedian, Okay. So guys, it's really a premise that nothing new with the premise. Okay. YouTube sketch comedian Barker uploaded his short horror film, The Chair, to his channel in 2023, which led to an offer from producer James Harris, very well, to adapt it into a feature film. Okay. Barker took the opportunity to pitch Obsession, a different film idea. Whoa, guys, wait a second. This is going to be, wait, I can't believe inspired by The Simpsons episode, Tree House of Horror 2. I love The Simpsons, especially in reruns. When all I had was 4 channels, everyone, on a fucking on a TV, big ass clunky TV, and all I had was an antenna, or a cable antenna. Yeah, whatever you want to call it, guys. All you had was 4 fucking channels, right, Tony? 4 channels, and Simpsons is running with Friends and all this shit back in the day for a while. So yeah, we're gonna look that up, guys. Tree House of Horror, right? It's clickable here. Really? Is that what the movie is? Wow, Tony, is that what they're saying it is? The film was shot in Los Angeles in October for $750,000. It is Barker's second feature-length film, Serial being the first. But it's his first to be released in theaters. Obsession premiered at the Toronto Film Festival, and it's grossed worldwide, seeing multiple at the 7th highest grossing film of 2026. Tony Sanchez 230 says, "Oh wow, it's probably says I missed the connection." Give me a moment. Let's click on that Treehouse of Horror before I look at any more of it. Treehouse of Horror 2 is the 7th episode of the 3rd season of the American animated television series The Simpsons. It first aired on the Fox in the United States on Halloween in 1991. Probably saw that, Tony, you know, me and you. It is the second, or whoever else is out there, 50-50 split here. It is the second annual Treehouse of Horror episode consisting of 3 self-contained segments told as dreams of Lisa, Bart, and Homer. It is the only Treehouse of Horror episode to date which each segment name is not stated inside the episode. Excuse me? What the fuck was that? Told as dreams of Lisa, Bart, and Homer, and is the only Treehouse of Horror episode to date where each segment name is not stated inside the episode. So Obsession is not said inside this movie? Is that what we're saying? Is that what you're telling me? That the word obsession is not said? But it's based on this episode? In the first segment, which was inspired by W.W. Jacobs' short story, The Monkey's Paw, and the Twilight Zone episode, A Small Talent for War, Homer buys a monkey's paw that has the power to grant wishes, although all the wishes backfire. In the second part, which parodies the Twilight Zone episode, It's a Good Life, Bart is omnipotent and turns Homer into a jack-in-the-box, resulting in the two spending more time together. In the final segment, Mr. Burns attempts to use Homer's brain power, to power his brain to power a gigantic robotic laborer. Okay. Treehouse of Horror 2 was the first episode that employed the scary names idea, in which many of the credits have unusual names. The episode contains numerous parodies and references to horror and sci-fi fiction works, including The Twilight Zone, Frankenstein, Bride of Frank, The Thing with 2 heads, and Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Yep, there we go. No. There's a vote is moving. 46% say yes. 54% say no. Tony Sanchez joining us in the chat. Everybody else, thanks for coming in and voting. And thanks for the like. Appreciate you guys' time coming in and out and voting. But I really appreciate Tony stopping in after a hard day's work to talk. Yeah. Did you hear that, Tony? What is that? You've seen the movie. Is anything mimic or mirror what we just read, Tony? What do you think? Anything mirror that episode? You have Lisa's nightmare. The family takes a trip to Morocco. This is Lisa's nightmare. Homer, after eating too much Halloween candy, they start to have nightmares. The family takes a trip to Morocco and buys a cursed monkey's paw. They grant 4 wishes. The shop vendor warns Homer that the paw can cause grave misfortune, but Homer ignores him. Upon returning home, he argues with Bart and Lisa who gets to use the paw, while Marge pleads with them to heed the vendor's warning and not use it at all. Despite this, Maggie is granted the first wish, a new pacifier. Bart wishes for the Simpsons to be rich and famous, but the public soon tires of the family antics and ingenuity, and horrified by the wasteful wishes. Lisa wishes for world peace, but aliens Kang and Kados enslave the defenseless Earth, determined to make a harmless wish. Homer demands a turkey sandwich, but the turkey is dry. With all the wishes used, he gives the paw to his neighbor Ned, and the paw resets. Ned wishes for the aliens to leave, which they do after Moe chases them away using a wooden plank with a nail in his weapon, and then turns his house into a castle, much to Homer's frustration. So, that doesn't sound like the movie, right? Bart's nightmare. Springfield lives in fear of Bart's omnipotent powers, including the ability to read minds, magically move objects, and turn living things into grotesque forms. When Homer refuses to turn off a football game so Bart can watch the Krusty Clown show, Bart transports him to the football stadium in place of the ball for a field goal kick. As Homer creeps into the house trying to surprise him with a blow to the head, Bart transforms Homer into a jack-in-the-box. After Dr. Marvin Monroe says Bart is desperate for attention from his father, Homer spends quality time with his son. Bart restores Homer's human form, and they share a warm moment, which wakes Bart up from screaming. So what do you think about that? That sound like the movie? And this is the last one, Homer's nightmare. Homer becomes a gravedigger after Mr. Burns fires him for incompetence while building a gigantic robot later to replace human workers. Burns searches for a graveyard for a human brain to implant in the robot. After mistaking Homer asleep in an open grave for a corpse, he removes his brain and places it in his robot. Since robot Homer is just as incompetent as the old Homer, Burns declares the experiment a failure, restoring the brain to Homer's body. Burns kicks the robot, toppling and crushing him. Homer wakes up from the nightmare to find Burns' head grafted on his shoulders. Homer tries to reassure himself that he's only dreaming, but Burns' head insists otherwise. So what do you think? Any of these episodes, guys, from Treehouse of Horror to The Simpsons mimic or mirror Obsession? The Obsession. Is it The Obsession, right? Or is it just Obsession? It's Obsession. Obsession. Does it ever mirror Obsession? Let me take a look at the synopsis here. So Bear and Bear, I haven't seen the movie. I want to go through the synopsis. Bear and Bear, the plot on Wiki. 50-50, guys. Back to 50-50. Thanks for voting and coming in. Appreciate your time. Have you seen The Obsession? Yes, 50%. No, 50%, right? What is it? Why? It's so hyped. It's so great. It made so much damn money. How come nobody here's seen it? 50-50 split here. Victoria Blake says, hey, it's just Obsession, you Wang Water. Oh, thanks, Victoria. Appreciate you coming back in. Thanks, Victoria, for your time tonight. Victoria 7356, it's just Obsession, you Wang Water. Thank you. Tony Sanchez 230 says the main character Bear does make a wish that backfires with something called a wishing willow. Nonetheless, I believe this movie was overly hyped. It wasn't scary for me. Thank you, Tony Sanchez 230, for coming in and not drinking the Wang water like Victoria says she does. That's terrible, Victoria. Victoria, you need a filter. A Brita filter, Victoria. Victoria Blake, everyone, a big fan of the channel, big supporter, comes in and shows love all the time. Sorry about the Wang water, Victoria. But did you like are you obsessed with the session or the Wang water? Tony Sanchez says, right, Tony. It sounds like one of those episodes, doesn't it? Victoria, I gotta show that. That was funny. Victoria says, show your blowhole. What are you, a whale? Victoria, are you a whale? Only blowholes come from whales, Victoria. Sorry, Victoria. Are you a whale? Are you a beached whale? What do they call the whale in Free Willy? I'm thinking of Michael Jackson songs playing as Victoria's typing, everyone. She's beached somewhere, everyone. It's okay, Victoria. Thank you for your time tonight, though. Thanks for coming in. Big fan of the channel, Brave Victoria. So, yes. She doesn't like the obsession, everyone, of course. She was one of the no's. So, you got to be nice, Victoria, about obsession, though, okay? We respect people's art forms, okay? We respect people's art form. We want to spit upon it. Thank you, Victoria. Tony Sanchez, 230. Yeah, no Wang water for me. Yeah, exactly, Tony. What did you think, Tony, though? It seems like you're not, right? Was there a part that you liked? It seems like there's something you liked about the film, though, right? Is it music? Is there anything good? A horror, a jump scare? Something memorable? You're right, a One Wish Willow. Right. So he returns home one night to find his cat dead after consuming oxygen. Hold on. Bear visits a crystal shop to buy replacements, tigers, and it says One Wish Willow, like you said. And like he does the wish. Okay. It's just, you know what it is, everyone? You have $750,000, and that's going to show. That's going to show. So why give this movie that much money and $500 million? It looks like the chat here is kind of split on not seeing this shit. Like it's overhyped. $500 million. Who gave it that money? Is that international? What is that money coming from? Tony, I got to know where that money's coming from. Give me a second here, Tony. There's got to be a hitch here with this money. What the fuck is this? Box office. So you have, it's July 17th, right? 2026, Tony. Obsession has grossed $256.8 million in the United States and Canada alone, right? And then you have 173 million just from other territories and worldwide, 430. What?
You can just put, can I write Mainline's name on the closet? That way, because...
On a piece of paper and put on there, write on an actual closet. What do you mean?
Okay.
On a pen?
Yeah.
Well, why in pen? Do it on a piece of paper and try to... You do it in pen?
It's going to be very hard to task.
Well, do it small. Don't do it too large so nobody can see it too big. Okay? All right. Thanks for the like. I appreciate it. And thanks for voting, guys. Have you seen The Obsession? 47% say yes. 53% say no. I'm very surprised. Thanks for the 15 votes. Thanks for coming in and voting. And for liking and for sharing your time. Victoria Blake says, watch it if you want to know, you beefy blowhole. Oh, I wish I was beefy. I'm way too skinny. I'm like a Slim Jim, unfortunately. You could crack me in half, Victoria. But thank you, Victoria. I'll have to watch. The whole point is I'm not watching it ever in my whole life. So that's the whole point, okay? I'm not buying into this. I'm not giving any money. That 400, that's all they're getting. They're not getting a penny from the real reviewer. No. They couldn't pay me a donation to watch it. Yeah. You couldn't. So that's it. I don't sell out for money. So I'm done. I'm not spending my time doing that. Giving them my time. I'll give you my time, Victoria. Yeah, I heard it's on Peacock or Paramount, right? Thanks, Tony Sanchez. Share and like, yes, and subscribe. I did monetize for 4 years, over 100,000 views in the 4 years, 1.4K videos. Please donate to the channel. Ring shoe with the Z Cash App link on channel page. Let's keep doing these lives. Let's keep talking movies. But thank you, Victoria, for your time. And let me know it's on Peacock. I mean, you never know, Victoria. I would never say never. That's the type of person I am. But I'm telling you, this movie, I cannot do it. I gotta wait till the hype dies down at least, and it becomes free or $3.99 on Fandango. You know, I don't want to buy a sub on Peacock because then they charge your card, Victoria, right? They charge your card after you can't, you know, you got to cancel and you got to go all these clicking and stuff, and then they charge you, you know? And they're obsessed with charging you. Victoria Place, it honestly sucked. Thank you, Victoria, for telling the truth. Victoria, you're awesome. I appreciate your time always, Victoria. You're a great person. I could definitely tell you are. Yes, Victoria, it sucked, huh? Yeah, fuck it. I can't get a sub for that. I can't have him charge. I can't do all that, you know? They got enough money, right? Come out with something else. Let us see more. I want to be scared. I'm so tired of being scared. You know, I've been scared in years. You know, I'll be scared to go to the theater, guys. You know, I'll be scared to buy this movie, right? I want to be scared it's coming out on Fandango, you know? I want to be able to pay $19.99 for a movie as soon as it comes out and be happy I did it. You know, when have you the last time you've been happy you spent $20 on a movie, guys? Tell me the last time, you know? Tell me. It's been a long time. This is bullshit. And we got to accept this, right? We got to accept this as the new horror. You know, the substance, obsession, these really cheap, shitty shot, shittily acted, shittily thought out stories done before, rehashed, giving us nothing. Victoria says it honestly sucked. Thank you, Victoria Blake. Victoria Blake, everyone. Tony Sanchez coming in tonight, showing love, showing conversation about movies, especially The Obsession and how, you know, what is up. Tony Sanchez, yes, money tag rings true. Please help the channel keep going. Yeah, keep going, man. Gotta keep going. I want to keep going every day on the spot. I think of a thought. I get up at 4 in the morning. I want to come on the live stream and talk to you guys about it. Why not? That is YouTube. You guys are the consumer. You guys are like me, the audience. If you like it, tell me. I want to know because I want to like it too. You know? But if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you. Right, Tony? We tell you. We don't like it. Don't do it. See, Tony, I love it because you came in here. And Victoria, too, came around, of course. I know she's real. Or he's real, whoever. But Tony, yes, you came in and you saw it. Nothing stood out of note, huh? So what I'm seeing here, what I was looking at is where the money came from. Like, you know, as far as profits. It looks like the you know, the overseas territories are just as much money as the United States and Canada. Where does that money go? To the theaters, huh? I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Oh, hold on. On June 28th, it outgrossed Sinners 2025, $370 million, as the highest grossing live-action English language original film of the 2020s. 2020s have been bad to us. On July, for horror, it's been bad to us. They killed it all. On July 6th, it surpassed Enter the Dragon. That's Bruce Lee, yes? 1973, $400 million, to become the highest grossing film with a budget under $1 million adjusted for inflation. Okay. I give him credit for that, guys. There's no doubt when you take that much money and you make that much money, wonderful. But what the fuck? Tony Sanchez says, no sugarcoating here, just the truth. Yes. No sugarcoating, that's right. I mean, because how, you know, it's got its sugar already, right? It's got it's already full. You know, the Kool-Aid, the sugar's in there, and it's got its Kool-Aid. We're good to go. It's got it mixed. It's at $450 million, pretty much. You know, when it's all said and done, it's going to walk with 500. You know, it's going to break records. It's going to be, you know. But, guys, it's a terrible thing in 2026 when I don't want to watch a horror movie that banks $500 million. You know, this looks like, you would say by budget, guys, and on paper, Tony, right, Tony, that this movie would be like Halloween, or beat the shit out of Halloween on paper. You know, by the budget, by the numbers. Yes? But it is nowhere near probably the caliber. I haven't seen the movie. Tony saw it. Tony would tell the reviewers if I was wrong and I need to see it. You know? I usually tell you to see things before you judge it, but I will judge a book by its cover. I do trailers like that. Resident Evil 2026, plenty of movies I've judged. Halloween Ends before it came out. Months before, Tony, I did 2 reviews on 2 trailers, and now they're coming out and saying, Tony, on social media, oh, today was the day that the trailer came out, and everybody on the internet knew something was wrong by the trailer. They fucking lied. Go back to, I was telling them there was something wrong. All the channels were saying everything was right. You know? They're such fucking liars, man. I'm telling you, the internet, everything. You know what they are reminding me of? Egypt, when the Egypt erases what happened with the Israelites, you know? They erase history and rewrite it the way they see it went down. Or the way they want it to go down. Sorry, it doesn't. My channel's there to prove it with dates and times and videos. Sorry. Always do the soda in the bottle. A real reviewer would do that, see? It's the bottle. Real reviewers does the soda out the bottle. What the fuck? Terrible, Tony. Drink soda on camera without. You gotta do what you gotta do. Whatever. So, I'm just looking, skimming. Tony, this is so disinteresting, dude. There's things about oxycodone here. There's things about these pills. I don't know what's so significant about these pills. This is whack. This is so fucking whack, guys. I just read the end of the movie. It's so terrible. What does that end like? You gotta be laughing. Tony, is there any parts you laugh? It's a terrible thing to me, Tony. So what I like to just cover real quick too, Tony, if we can go into, man, thank you for coming in, is the horror in the last maybe 5 years. So 10 years. Go back 10, Tony. Go back 10. So Bird Box. Go to Bird Box. So when Bird Box, right? We're going to go further, guys, but I'm going to go 10. I'm going to find out where this started, Tony. But Bird Box seems to be Netflix. I think it might have been Netflix with this dumbing down of horror. But Bird Box is one of those, see? You know what I mean? I don't know. It took, but it was. I got my opinions. Don't Breathe 2, or don't, excuse me, not Breathe. Don't Breathe was good. Still kept it horror. Rings, let's see, Winchester. There's something here. What am I missing, Tony? Something. Spiral with Chris Rock. That's some bullshit. That's a travesty. I couldn't even get through the end of this movie. Didn't give a fuck about the twist or what. I didn't even know what the twist was. Still don't. Shut the shit off. Never turned it on again. It deserves worse than a 5.2. Chris Rock and Saw. Fuck you. Spin-off shit. That's so... Another fake... Probably, I could have told you. I think my channel I told... I don't know. I don't care about that. Weapons is another one. Weapons is another one. Weapons, dude. That's... Weapons... Okay, give me a list, Tony. All right, so Weapons. Really, let's stick on Weapons, the substance. Scratch the Bird Box. So it's the substance, it's Weapons. Okay. These movies. It's The Obsession or Obsession. Okay. Thanks for voting, everybody. Appreciate your time coming in. So these movies, Weapons, the substance, and Obsession. And there's some more like them. Kind of like, I want to say Megan too. I want to say both Megans in a way. It's the cinematography and the way it's shot. But I would put Megan in the category, but lower. There's something about this horror in the last 10 years. I never seen Talk to Me, but so I can't judge that. But I had a chance to see it, but Evil Dead Rise. I'm gonna stay away from that. There's something else. The Obsession, The Devil Made Me Do It. I haven't seen it. Mr. Harrigan's Phone, kind of like those, but Orphan First Kill. Something about these movies, Tony. Horror is The Room. I'm looking at IMDb, just a random list of horror in the last 10 years. All right, that's it. To go further back would be like In the Tall Grass kind of deal. There's another movie. There's other movies. Don't Hang Up. I have a review of that. I actually like that. But there's different. That's this 2016. In the Tall Grass. I would call those new Conjuring movies too kind of like it, and Megan and Orphan. Even Mr. Harrigan's Phone has that feel. It's a Netflix. There's something about these movies. Weapons, The Substance, Obsession, Resident Evil 2026 coming out. I put there too. And there's other ones, dude. They're just so fucking... Something about these movies now. The horror. If it's not the original horror villains like Freddy, that they're trying to kill Jason and Michael, right? They're trying to bring in new horror. And like the new, like Gladys from Weapons. She's gonna have her own fucking movie. It's terrible, terrible thing. The Substance, right? They're trying to bring in new shit, but it's all old, man, Just rehash bullshit. It's nothing new. Just pointing old shit off as new. There's nothing much really more to say, Tony, I wish I had... This is a long movie. How long is this fucking movie, Tony? 109 minutes? Shit me, dude. What is going on in this film, dude? There's a whole bunch of shit here. There's a whole bunch of writing, dude. What is this? Hold on, bro. Is this the fucking movie, bro? Whoa, Tony. What the fuck is this? How'd you sit through this? Obsession. I can't even read this. I like to read, bro. The fuck is this? Tony Sanchez tweeted says the movie was made in 20 days. No shit. Did it look like it? Did it feel like it? Did it feel like your son just cleaned up his room? After 20 days of it being dirty as fuck? Is that what it was? He said he cleaned it and he went in and... You know what I mean? What the hell happened to this film? Man, how much... Something's wrong. What happened here? The next morning, Nikki creates a memorial with Sandy's remains. She later explains her erratic behavior was a result of MDMA. They confesses her mutual feelings and they begin happily dating. That's cool. Shit, you didn't tell me that, Tony. Tony Sanchez says definitely. Yes, Tony. Thanks, man. Thanks for spending time with the Real Review in this chat. And thanks everybody for coming in and voting. Appreciate it. Especially a special thanks to Tony. Yeah, wow, that's fucking wild. During a date, Ian calls Bear, reveals that Nikki told Sarah she saw Bear as her little brother shortly before they began dating, and she lied about her father's cancer. Bear then questions Nikki about her father, and she reacts with sudden defensiveness and anger. That night, Bear wakes up to Nikki watching him sleep, and okay, that part might be creepy. What about that part, Tony? So the night Bear wakes up, I haven't seen this movie, everyone. So the night Bear wakes up, Tony has. The night Bear wakes up, Nikki to watching him sleep. What's up with that? So that's freaky, yes? Tell me that part is like her in the dark and maybe eyes glowing or some shit. What is going on with this here, with this scene, Tony? I haven't seen the movie, but I want to. There is a poster here, and it's like she's in the dark watching him creepily. So it looks like from the doorway, it looks like they're going to be preying on us that way to try to scare us. You know, her in the dark watching. Where is she? Is she watching? Right? Is that what this type of film is? Huh? And then really there's nothing. It's a big nothing ball. Is this what it is? I'm probably wrong. But either way, I'm fucking don't care. Billy1259 says, hi, it's me, Jacob. I changed my username because Billy is my nickname. You're good, Billy. Jacob, you're good, brother. I'll refer to you as Billy. How's it going? Bonjour. Bonjour, Billy. I'll call you Billy. It's fine. I want to confuse myself for the viewers. It's good to see you, Jacob. Good to see you, brother. Billy in the house, everybody. It's cool. Everybody has more than one account. It's not a big deal, man. I'm doing well. Awesome. Yeah, we're talking of the Obsession movie. The Obsession, or Obsession. I haven't seen it. And yeah. I've never seen it. And I don't know. What's the obsession with today's horror, right? I know you're working on a film, Billy. So, you know, a horror film. I wonder what you think of today's horror. Like the substance, weapons, obsession. There's other ones I can't put my... Sinners. Sinners is one. Billy says, I have Panic Kuchin. Yep, we all do. We have to. You have to support yourself sometimes. That's good. There's nothing wrong with that. Until you get the support. But that, Tony, that scene's very creepy. Watching him sleep, guys. So... I'm so sorry. I'm reading this shit. I can't believe what the fuck. That night, Bear wakes up to Nikki watching him sleep, and she cries hysterically, accusing him of not loving her. Dude, it sounds like every man's problem. What's the fucking issue? Especially if she's pregnant. You know, she's going to be crying. She's going to be up at night staring at you, wanting you to go to Taco Bell, you know, wanting you for sugar and sweets. Thanks for the 4 likes. Appreciate it. And for the votes and for coming in. Thanks to Billy and Tony as well. I just finished the live stream. Awesome. Awesome, man. Billy, awesome. Cute dog, by the way. That's cool, man. Hope the father's well and everybody's doing good. I hope it's very successful. Like I said, I'm working on my live streams too. That's all I do. Demonetized, man. You know how we do. Got to put in the hustle. But thank you for your time. 50-50 split. Look, Tony, Bill, look. Have you seen The Obsession? 50-50 again. Back to 50-50, guys.
So does that.
Wow. Oh, my son got the Fortnite encyclopedia from school and never returned it. How?
Because I forgot to.
Yep. Hey, Fortnite encyclopedia. What? We studied, buddy? Right?
Now I'm set with Fortnite, so this is basically a trophy to me.
That's right. Love you, son. Good stuff. All right, 50-50, all right? 16 votes, 50-50. You're welcome. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate your time, Jacob, always. 50-50, how you seen the obsession? Look at that, 50-50. We're not going to be able to... We got to decide this. I haven't seen it. You know that right at the back. Usually I wait to the end, but I'm telling you, I haven't seen it. I'm not going to see it. So I'm one of the... Whatever. Come on. Tell us. Share, okay. Share, like, and subscribe. Thank you, Tony. Really do appreciate that.
Yeah. Thanks, Tony.
Ooh. All right, sorry about that, guys. My son needed my help very quickly, so I had to mute the mic. Speak to him. Bonjour. Yes. Yes. Hello, Tony. Yes. Thank you, Tony. Really appreciate the hype, man. Tony, you are the best, man. You are my flavor fave to my, what is, who's the guy? Fucking, can't remember the guy. D, whatever. Fuck, I don't know his name. I'm thinking public again. What am I thinking here? I gotta think. You're my Scottie Pippen to the Jordan, right? And we got Tony Kukoc over here, Jacob. Victoria Blake says, I had to leave. I was washing my blow. All right, you're good. You're good, Shamu. It's fine, Shamu. So listen. The obsession is just really, wow. I can't believe the ending here. So we went through. I think what is the creepiest part when she's stalking him? When any woman like what is it? Victoria's we gotta clean her blowhole. If you're trying to clean that, you know she's gonna be stalking you, watching you, obsessing over you through the doorway here, to go get cleaning supplies for her blowhole. So Victoria, thanks for coming and let us know exactly what's going on with Nikki here in the obsession. Is that her? So appreciate it. You know what I mean? This is how they were looking. But yes, this is erratic behavior as a result of MDMA, right? The next day, Bear sees that Nikki taped the door shut in an attempt to keep him home, and later discovers the sandwich Nikki prepared for him was made using Sandy's remains. What the fuck was that? Oh, hold on a second. I didn't. Okay. Give me a minute. I didn't. I must have fast forwarded my VHS tape and couldn't hit stop. I didn't play in time. So Baron has romantic feelings for Nikki. They work at a music store with friends, right? With Ian and Sarah. Bear returns home one night to find his cat, Sandy, dead. If they could sue me, Oxycontin. Okay, cool. Bear visits a crystal shop to buy Nikki a replacement tiger's eye necklace, but instead buys her a One Wish pillow, a novelty toy that claims to grant one wish per person when broken. Later, after a group hangout, Nikki asks Bear if he likes her, which he nervously denies. Frustrated with... Wait a second. What the fuck? Tony Sanchez. Yeah, that scene reminded me of Pet Sematary. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That scene had to be good, right? Yeah, dude, like that scene watching him sleep has to be, and him waking up has to be fucking crazy. Like her face has to be scary. That's the only thing you guys, when you wake up at night, what is your worst nightmare? Is somebody, a crazy fucking face or figure staring at you, you know? I've heard stories, believe you me. Pet Cemetery, yes, out there, right? We know, Tony. We know, we love it, right, Tony? Billy says, I have to go now. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks for being my favorite YouTuber. No, thank you, Billy and Jacob. Thank you for being my favorite YouTuber, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming in, conversating, spending time. Always saying hi. Thank you. Billy, everybody, a.k.a. Jacob Strutter. Show him some love. Thanks, Jacob. Thanks to everybody. Tony as well, too. Victoria. Appreciate everybody coming in, spending time. The likes, the votes. 50-50 split here, kind of. Oh, 17 votes. So no, it's still a no. It's still swaying to a no, Tony. Where'd you see this, Tony? In the theater? Is that where they're playing this, right? Victoria said Peacock has released. I thought it was Paramount, but I don't give a shit because I ain't never seen it. And you're not missing nothing. You would think, real reviewer, you're a horror fan. You know, you are a horror god. You know, look at your channel. Look at all these fucking horror movies you've seen in your life. And when you've seen them, you were in the theaters for all the fucking releases. The most greatest horror movies, along with probably Tony and many others out there in the audience, the real reviewer audience. But no, you know, this is some shit right here. You know, this I'm not doing. I'm not. I don't care if it's $3.99, guys, on Fandango. I refuse. I take this shit dead serious. As a heart attack. And I'm not gonna spend your money on this fucking movie. I would spend mine. So that's the thing. If I spend mine, I'm gonna spend yours. But they spend shit on this. Tony Sanchez 230 says it does have a few noteworthy jump scares. Music was 80s vintage synth. Tony Sanchez, I unfortunately paid for it on YouTube movies. Really? No, don't say it. That's fine, Tony. Let me take a look. You paid for it on YouTube movies? Give me a second, bro. Let's see how much this is going for on YouTube movies. Is it $20? The hype is real, right? So watch now. Give me a second. Because usually on my phone, it shows me where to watch it, Tony, and then it gives me prices on everything, you know? Okay. So $9.99 on Google Play. Not bad. There's some not bad prices here. What did you pay, $10, Tony? That's not bad, brother. If you're not paying 20, you're good to go, man. $10? Okay. $10, I can get that shit, you know? $9.99. When they do your tax on that shit, right? All right. All right. Peacock. Yeah, Victoria was right. It's on Peacock. It's all over the fucking place. It's on Amazon, Fandango. So it's all over. It's right. It's on Peacock. It's on Fandango. Right here, Fandango. $9.99. All right. Never buy a sub, everyone, to watch a movie unless you're a huge damn fan of this movie. Like you know, Halloween 2018. That's only, and I still didn't get a Peacock sub. Still didn't go to the theaters. Everyone, I'm the hugest Halloween fan known to man, more than likely. Next to maybe the top 5. Like, you know, let's talk trivia, let's talk whatever. I can eat everything Halloween. I want it. Except for this pussy game. Tony says, yeah, no, don't worry about it, Tony. You know, back to the wiki. That part's, what the fuck's up with the sandwich? So, chick over here. Okay, so Bear breaks the one wish Willow, wishing that Nikki loved him more than anyone in the world. Nikki immediately reappears and asks to stay at Bear's house, confiding that her estranged father is dying of cancer. In bed, she kisses him, but abruptly screams and pulls back. The next morning, Nikki creates a memorial with Sandy's remains. She later explains her erratic behavior with MDMA and confesses her mutual feelings. They begin happily dating. During a date, Ian calls Bear and reveals that Nikki told Sarah she saw Bear as her little brother. Shortly before they began dating, and that she lied about her father's cancer. Bear then questions Nikki about her father. She reacts with sudden defensiveness and anger. That night, Bear wakes up to Nikki watching him. You see this pet cemetery scene, right? And she cries hysterically, accusing him of not loving her. The next day, Bear sees that Nikki taped the door shut in an attempt to keep him home, and later discovers a sandwich Nikki prepared from his maid using Sandy's remains. Bear calls One Wish Willow's customer support. What the fuck? Wait a second, guys. Wait a second, Tony. Tony Sanchez says Nikki puts a piece of Bear's dead cat in a sandwich. Delicious. Yeah, that's funny. That's good, actually. But what is this fucking hotline? Bear calls One Wish Willow's customer support? Oh, really, dude? What's supernatural about customer support, guys? Are we in Vanilla Sky? Tech support! Tech support! Right, guys? Is this fucking Vanilla Sky, David Ames? The fuck is this? Anyways, he calls. He's like, hey, listen, they say the wish will expire when he dies. Then he puts a screaming Nikki on the line, causing Bear to hang up in panic. She's fucking freaking. She's like, I love you. I love you too. Chill the fuck out. This is what you wanted, homie. Stop your bitching now. It's too late now. You're gonna die first. And boy, that's like with any marriage, everyone. Any happy marriage, you have to die first before you get out of it. Any unhappy marriage, relationship. Yeah, tech support. Is that what he's doing in this room? When he's locked in, he's screaming for tech support, everyone, like David Ames from Vanilla Sky. Okay, let's keep going. I've never seen the movie, just going it through Wiki, and Tony has seen it, so he's gonna help me through it. Tech support, he says here. They're screaming for customer support. Bear returns home. Mr. Steal Your Donuts. Hey, man. Woke up with tea. That shit is today's horror. Hey, Mr. Steal Your Donuts. Thanks for coming in. What do you think of the Odyssey and Elliot Page there? All that workout and physique. How did that come out on camera, my friend? You know? Let's ask the public that. Either way, she'll be back to her unisex self in no time. She'll be riding the fence, the goalpost in no time, everyone. It's hard work to be a man. Just ask Elliot Page. If she was a woman in that Odyssey instead, she would have had a job, you know, holding a fucking bearer, you know, a bearer of grapes, you know, handing them shits to fucking Matt Damon. But yes, everyone, thank you, Miss Sheila Does, for coming in tonight. Appreciate you dropping in. And yeah, 4 likes. And here we go, Tony. We're going on. We're going on. Sorry, it was like my window was open and the light was on. It was retracting. Apparently, sicky. I guess there's a crack in my screen. Oh, it bugs me out, Tony. Bugs me out. We're going on. I want to thank Tony Sanchez for hanging in and joining me here. He has seen the movie The Obsession, or has not. He's helping me through this. And I want to thank everybody else for coming in and for voting. And just for spending time. But especially Tony Sanchez. Good to see you, Tony. Missed you, man. We're getting ready, right? We're getting ready for that Crystal Lake, baby. Now, getting ready for stuff. But we're talking this new shit. You know, we're really talking The Obsession, really. Well, I will not see it, so I wanted to put something down on it. What happens here, Tony? We're going on. Bear returns home. Okay, the next day Bear sees Nikki, right? He tapes the door shut. Right, Bear calls customer support, and he's saying, ain't nothing gonna go down till you die, brother. And then he puts on Nikki, and he hangs up, because she's screaming. Bear returns home, and he discovers that Nikki stood in place all day, waiting for him, and is covered in sweat and vomit, and has defecated herself. Well, okay, guys, listen. I'm gonna move on from that. I don't mind. You know, everybody has their things. You know, I'm not against what you're into. Tony Sanchez says, no problem. Crystal Lake ready. Yeah, baby. You know, the Real World Reviewer, I'm not going to see it. And it's all 8 episodes at once, Tony, so you can binge that shit, right? Binge it all at once and then leave some comments on my lives, man, about them and tell me if I'm right or wrong, you know? Tell me where I stand and my predictions. I would love the input. So, yeah. What happens here, right? So nothing impressive about her standing. I wish my, woman or wife or whoever would stand still and wait for me to come home, and defecate themselves and, be sweating when I come home. Oh yeah. So, anyways, yeah, the reviewer. Check out the fucking channel. Fucking motherfucker. Nikki accompanies Bear to a party against Ian wishes. So this dude must be saying, no, dude, she's fucking weird. She's crazy. During a Jenga drinking game, Nikki recites a violent, incestuous retelling of Hansel and Gretel. Bear draws a block, daring him to kiss the person to his left, who is Sarah. Nikki outs Sarah from her seat and kisses Bear instead, and starts screaming and stabbing her own face with a broken bottle. There's a movie that does this really well. What movie does it where they're hurting themselves? It's Smile. So that's another one, guys. Smile. So that is in the line of these other movies. Smile, you know? What the fuck? So they're pulling a smile. What is it, CGI? What does she use, this person? There's no fucking way with a $750,000 budget they're using practical effects. Are they using practical effects, Tony? Is it practical, Tony? It can't be. It has to be computerized. Okay, Tony Sanchez says, he laughs. And then Tony Sanchez says, 230 says, that was one of the jump scares. Okay. Sure. And then Tony Sanchez says, it was gruesome. The part with the stabbing, it sounds like she's stabbing herself repeatedly really fast and hard, and the sound is probably good. But what is the visual here? Is it graphics? Is it CGI? Or is this practical? It can't be practical. It has, right? What's cheaper? Computer, right? All right, let's move on from that. But that sounds good, I guess, right? But it doesn't sound good. It's just something that's paranormal. It's like It Follows, man. Trying to possess people without possess. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's not CGI. Yep, CGI. There you go, dude. Yeah, man. No, I'm good with the blood CGI these days and the gore CGI, dude. It's so fucking obvious. I hate it. It takes me out of the movie. I want practice. I know. It's $750,000. What do you expect? What do we want, Real Reviewer? What do you want all the time? I don't know. Not this. Bear draws a block. Right. Sarah, no face. Bear drives Nikki to the hospital. After she continues behaving erratically, refuses treatment. She's like, no, I'm good. He brings her back home to recover. Later, Sarah texts Bear to meet him at the park. As Bear attempts to leave, a lucid Nikki speaks. She's very fucking in and out of it, sounds like. She's fucking, wow, she just stabbed her own face off, claiming her obsessive personality is asleep and begs Bear to kill her. Wow. I wonder how this is acted. I think she's good, right? That helps. The acting might help, right, Tony? As Bear attempts to leave, a lucid... Okay, at the park, okay. Okay, Bear refuses to kill her, offended that she would rather die than be with him. Ooh, he's getting a little pissed, right? He gets angry and leaves, offended that she would rather die. So he's getting a little obsessed. He's been obsessed. Is that what the hitch is here? I don't know what the fuck. Offended that she would rather die than be with him. At the park, Sarah tells Bear that Ian and Nikki have been casually hooking up for the past 2 years and expresses concern Nikki's using him to get back at Ian after Sarah hints at her own attraction to Bear. Nikki suddenly bursts through the car window, repeatedly slams her head into a brick, killing her! She tells Bear to go home! While she disposes of the body. Oh, fuck. Damn, Tony. That was a scene. That's a jump scare from hell. Right? They're probably all getting... She's probably telling him, I like you. Blood everywhere. Oh, they really try to shock you these days, huh? Tony Sanchez says Nikki goes Kill Bill on Sarah with brick. Definitely, you're right. And I've seen the CGI smash face bullshit a million times. I like the Halloween 2 smash brains in, stomp your head in. Halloween 2018 ain't too bad either. Dr. Sartain, ask him. His brains are everywhere. Kill Bill. Kill Bill with Sarah on the brick. I love the analogy. I could see it now. All right. It's getting close to the end, it looks like. Bear buys the remaining One Wish willows from the shop to reverse his wish, but is unable to break one. He explains everything to Ian and begs him to undo his wish. Ian sarcastically wishes for $1 billion instead, causing cash to rain from the ceiling. Bear returns home with the last One Wish willow to get Nikki to reverse his wish and discovers Sarah's mutilated corpse. Nikki, dressed like Sarah, then threatens Bear and herself at gunpoint. Ian arrives and is immediately shot dead by Nikki. Bear locks himself in the bathroom, bears to shoot himself, but is unable to go through with it. He instead consumes the oxycodone, but changes his mind and tries to induce vomiting. Just as Nikki breaks the last One Wish below under her wish's influence, Bear exits the bathroom and kisses Nikki before dying from the overdose. Heartbroken, Nikki prepares to shoot herself, but Bear's death causes her to regain control of herself before she does. Horrified by the carnage surrounding Nikki, wails hysterically. Yeah, because the curse was broken once he died, right? Okay, just by that synopsis there, wow. Okay. All right, Tony. Tony Sanchez says, yes, for me, that scene with Sarah was the peak for me. It was downhill from there. Oh, really? It sounds like, the way I'm reading this on paper, it sounds really emotional and sounds like pretty cool twist. Like everything comes, everything comes full circle and the spell is right. And she's like, wow, but you're telling me no, huh? If it goes from it goes out the damn window. They're throwing everything but the kitchen sink at this motherfucker at the end, it seems like. After they have this last kill, right? This last great kill. This last great moment. The set pieces, right? Probably two, right? The one kill was one. This is the other. I wonder how they did. It seems like they did okay with the scares or the jump scares. I don't know. Too far in between, it looks like, with the jump scares. The story is it's not interesting enough, huh? What's up with this? Something's lacking here, big time. Just can't put my finger on it. Like I said, I haven't seen the movie, but I can't fully, like I say, there's some scenes here I'm interested in seeing. Yeah, I'm interested. I'm interested in some of the ending and shit. But Tony, you're filling me in on this, and I know you, Tony. You know your movies. And if you're telling me that was peak with Sarah dying, with the brick, Kill Bill style, Damn, there's a lot more movie after that, you know? It's like 45 minutes left. It looks like 30 minutes to go, you know? It falls apart downhill from there. That's shit. Can't give it credit then. Wow, really? The music's not playing. He doesn't come out of the bathroom half dead and kiss her. That's not traumatic, huh? That sucks. Well, I'm trying to see who else. Andy Richter? What the fuck is Andy Richter doing in this shit? Guys, what is Conan O'Brien's sidekick Andy Richter doing in this shit, Tony? Fucking hey, man. What does he play? A fucking doctor or some bullshit? Megan Lawless, huh? I want to get a picture of her. That played Sarah. Anyways, Cooper, and there's Indy, and Michael Johnston. Teen Wolf, yeah. All right, I don't know, Tony, I'm rambling now. I think I'm done with this obsession and going through it. I think we pretty much covered it, right? I mean, I don't know what else is there to say here. I'm kind of bored of the obsession. I'm not obsessed with it no more. I really want to thank everyone for liking. Tony Sanchez, really want to thank you. I want to thank everyone else that came in and did say hi or stop in to comment. And I want to thank everyone for voting. This is a different stream with the poll. So I thank you all for participating. 18 votes in the end. Have you seen The Obsession or Obsession? All right. This is one of the, breaking records, guys. 500 million for, $750,000 movie. Wow. One of the great stupids is Halloween, supposedly. What do you think of this film? A lot of low budgets. This is one of them. What do you think? Yes, Tony Sanchez says, don't forget to tip your host. Yes, money tag rings true. Thanks, Tony. Tony, sorry about this one, man. It was a long day. I've been trying to think of things. Like I said, I'm getting writer's block. I put a lot of content out quickly and shove it out. I don't care about spacing. I'll come up with some more things, Tony. But I'm doing a little different things, trying to bring different viewers, different eyes to the channel, besides movies and things like that. I do other things, so... but I appreciate, Tony, you coming in when I do these things. And I want to have a good subject, man, soon. Maybe tonight, tomorrow, you know how it goes. Could be any minute. But it's great to see you, Tony. And I hope work is going well, man. I hope your family and yourself is healthy and good, dude. And I'm always thinking about you, Tony. I appreciate you coming in. Guys, show some love to Tony Sanchez, 230, please. He is an amazing person and a great supporter to have. It really is. Great supporter. That's what I call him, supporter. Supports me all the way. Thanks, Tony. And thanks, Tony, for giving your expertise and opinion and critique and walking me through The Obsession as I walk through it through Wikipedia, because I am not going to see this movie. That's right. The Real Viewer has his standards, and I do what I do for movies. I love I love movies, right? We love them. That's what we do. Tony Sanchez flexing it. You keep it interesting. Thank you, and likewise. Thank you. I try to keep it interesting, man. I really do. Thank you, Tony. So thank you, man. You too, man. You keep it interesting. You keep me wanting to come back. I can't wait for your next visit. I really can't. And I love when we speak. I really do. It gets me going. Yes, it does. Sorry, something wrong with my tongue or something. I don't know. Usually everything is fine. I just, for some reason, it hurts for some reason. I don't know if I eat these candies or something. I don't know what it is. My diet isn't the best. But thank you. And I've been streaming, nonstop speaking for, a long time. But anyways, Tony, I'm rambling. Thank you. Let's flex it on him, right? We keep it real. Double E. Tony Sanchez 230. Thank you so much. Everybody else, like I said, the vote is in. Have you seen The Obsession? Ruma Beer said no, he has not. I'm with that 56%. Thank you for the 18 votes. Really appreciate that. And for the views and the likes. All right, demonetized. Really want to help the channel and have me come back and do videos. Donate to my Cash App, Rings True with the Z. That's right. We all love you. Tony, we love you. Thank you, Tony. Yep, till the next one. We're coming back with a greater one. We'd have things in the future, Tony. It's just going to get bigger and better from here, man, So let's hang on for the ride. I appreciate you. Tony Sanchez,